Hello, every binary, and welcome to Monsterhearts 2, The Institute, the second session. We have some new students joining us today. I am Sawyer, aka Ferret, the person who wrote The Institute, which is a more monster prom take on Monsterhearts. Everyone is openly monstrous, openly different, which is a very brash metaphor for accepting queerness. Um, I am going to go ahead and let our old players introduce themselves and their characters. Then we will introduce the new players and their characters and start a bit of building before we begin the game. So, in character keeper order, Peter, would you like to introduce yourself?
I would, yes. Hi, I'm Peter. I use he, him pronouns, and today I'm playing Cisco Drake. He is the Dragon Playbook. And basically, he's been sort of the up and coming popular kid at the school, mostly because he's actually a pretty decent guy. And he's just kind of been trying to go and not be too bothered by everything that's going on and just trying to get along with people, but he tries talking about how he really feels, and people seem to either uh, miss what he actually means, or in some cases even run away completely. But yeah, when we last left him, he ended up getting into something with the so-called alpha werewolf of the campus, Duke. He's not an alpha, he's a beta, but boy, does he try. Yeah, that's what I've got.
Thank you. Slavik, would you like to introduce yourself and your bitter Betty?
Hi, I'm Sławek, he, him pronouns, and tonight I'm playing as Cassandra, who's the local harpy. She's the cold, manipulative judge of the school, and she likes to remind everyone that she decides who goes up and who goes down, while obviously herself being immune to the judgment that she dispenses herself. She's got a bunch of relationships with other characters, specifically the vampire Stripe. She's also been messing with Cisco Drake and Margot Murphy quite a lot last session. Yeah, let's see which direction she goes towards today.
Don't forget, she also has a coffee date with her maybe conspirator with benefits, Sammy.
Oh yes, right. That's also a thing.
And Rich, our party geist. Would you introduce yourself?
My name's Rich, he, him pronouns. I am playing the skin known as the ferret. I don't know where it came from. It just showed up on my hard drive and I thought it looked all right. But this is the confusing part. I'm playing the skin of the ferret, but Margot, since everyone is openly not mortal normals, Margot is actually a ghost. Her skin is a light blue gray, and she has a rave-ready body. And she has clever eyes and likes to make people laugh. Her origin is that she's hiding the pain, and we haven't really discovered why she's dead. So that might be something out there. She has the moves of Weasel Words, so she can add +1 to turning someone on, and she can always get any mundane supplies for a party or event. Don't worry about what she had to do it. And yeah, she really wants to have everybody get along. She likes that. She'll go to great pains to try to paper over any problems or stress that's going on, except in those few moments when she's all by herself, and then she's suddenly quiet and reflective. So she tries to avoid that as much as possible. That's Marga.
Thank you very much. And class, we have a new student introducing Joe. Would you like to tell us about yourself and your character?
Hi, my name is Joe. They, them, he, him. I'm playing Sylvia Swanson, the Hollow. She was formerly, a doll action figure, and then something happened that she became a real person. So everything's all confusing, but she still has a 40s mentality about her. Immaculate look, wide eyes, but not really sure what she's supposed to be doing. So she has to learn from watching others.
I like that a lot. And the next new student, Diana, would you like to introduce yourself and your character?
Hola, I go by Diana Moon online, she, her, and today I am playing the Infernal, aka Mikhail Santos, they, him, and they are very venomous looking because they like to dress that way, with calculating eyes, and they bartered their older sister's soul for power because, well, what happened was they've always been in a competitive relationship with their sister, and their sister tended to always, when they were growing up, get, the upper hand, and this was the first time that Mikhail did. And, it's up to their sister to figure a way to get out of this on their own, and they just like having, now that they're the oldest, having everything that their sister had.
Oh, I like that very much. Now, we're going to go back around and make sure everyone knows what strings are going to be given out because we saved some backstories last time, I believed. Just for the record, I know Cisco and Margot have no like backstories to tie other people to them, but they do have the ones that give them strings. Cisco, would you read out the prompt for your getting a string on both these characters?
Yeah, so people want to be seen with you, gain 1 string on every main character.
And Margot, would you read out your prompt?
You're hilarious. Gain a string on everyone. Just remember, it's the character. The skin says that, so you have to play along and pretend that I'm hilarious.
And we will go in character keeper order because I believe Sławek has some backstories to hand out.
All of it, actually. So I need to take 2 strings on my favorite victim. I think I'm going to choose Sylvia as my favorite victim, with extreme prejudice. Is that okay with you, Joe?
Seems fine.
Yes.
Cool. And the other one is that I publicly embarrassed a powerful enemy, and they're itching for revenge. And then we take 1 string on each other. I think I'm going to go with Mikhail on this one.
I like that, yes.
Already.
Do we want to decide how I embarrassed you, or
You
I'll leave it
might
to
have
the cover to play?
you might have known my sister and maybe said something along the lines like, "Well, she did it better."
That makes perfect sense.
Oh, that's so cute and dangerous in this school. And next, Sylvia, would you like to read out your backstories?
Sure. I've been taking my social cues from someone, and doing so has taught me a lot about them. Gained 2 strings on them. I think that makes sense with Cassandra.
Okay.
You're picking on me. I'm like, oh, this is what I should do to people.
Oh, God.
You're learning how to be horrible. Congratulations.
Yep. And then
Wasn't that the plot of Mean Girls?
I mean, that's basically what Monsterhearts is. And then my other one is someone's seen through my invented past and realized it's all lies. They gain 2 strings on me. I think that is Margot.
Sweet.
And it can't be because maybe Sylvia was Margot's doll. if that is a prompt that would interest people.
I'm down for that.
I'm not really into that. No.
Okay.
Okay, no problem.
So just a question: what kind of doll are you? Are you like doll-sized?
No.
No, it's human size. Come on.
Yeah. She's human now. But it's
Right.
like if like Andy made a wish and Buzz Lightyear became, a real person, he would be Buzz Lightyear human sized, but he would be an adult. But so like I'm a teenager because my doll is of a teenage character.
Right. Okay.
Whatever, I don't know what my invented past is. That's the weird part for this character in this school. So
Yeah, it is odd with the Hollows question. I'll have to consider that. And Mikhail, your backstories.
You owe debts. Give away 3 strings divided any way you like between the dark power and other characters. So I'm going to give 1 string to my dark power. So I've marked it personally, and I'll give the other 2 to 2 other characters. So, I feel like I probably owe a debt to the dragon.
Ooh,
So I'll give 1 string to Cisco,
cool. Thank you.
and hmm. Maybe I don't know. If anyone has a suggestion, I'm like,
I will never turn down a string.
Yeah, it could be Sylvia, just because like
Hmm.
maybe since she is gaining so much information from Cassandra, she let something about Cassandra slip.
ooh, yeah. Or maybe like I've noticed that like they hang around each other a lot, so it'd be good to maybe. Oh, yeah, I like that. So Sylvia has a string on me, and then also someone thinks they can save you, and I gain a string on them.
I will happily save you.
Okay.
With drugs.
Although, wait,
same.
if Cassandra wants to save you, I assume for a snack for later, then that's cool too.
I'd be happy
uh,
with either.
no, I like the idea of the ghost trying to save
Yep.
someone who's bartered their soul. Well, not their soul, but no one knows that really. So I'll
You
put
still
that.
have time. Turn back. Contractual loopholes.
Right.
Okay, now I'm going to ask our new players to help flesh out the worlds just a little with a few NPCs. So, Sylvia Swanson, which student seems to think you're the most awesome person in school? And do you agree with them?
Let's see. I gotta make people up. Is that what you're asking?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
asking to create an NPC.
All right. Let's go to my casual thing. Renee McIntyre.
Okay.
And yes, of course. I mean, if they think so, it must be true.
Nicely done. And Mikhail, someone is the biggest gossip in school. Who are they, and do you use their services?
Their name is gonna be. Wait, I just want to make sure. Their name is Andre, but they're female. So yeah, but it's spelled like the normal male version of Andre, Andre. And yeah, though I tend to have to give them a little something, like a little physical treat for them to open up to me with the secrets that they've been figuring out.
Played with Cassandra too much. I typed in a physical threat to open up to them. And sticking with you, Mikhail, this is about a custodial character, a teacher, someone who takes care of the grounds of the Institute.
Hmm.
And who is so cool they don't rat on any of the students who go to the bar in town.
I'm suddenly thinking of that dude from from Dream Daddy. um,
Oh, Knife Dad?
yeah. Um, so Mr. Ricardo, and he teaches. Let me look at that list. If it hasn't been, if it hasn't been taking potions and poultice, and
Okay, it has
and
not.
his belief is like you're just doing extra credit studies.
Yes. And Sylvia, who gives you extra homework? Not just you, all the students, and expects you to be rigid in your studies.
Ms. Wintergreen.
Okay. And do you have an idea of a class she teaches?
No, because we're gonna go with some sort of math type class.
Okay. Do you mind if it's like non-Euclidean geometry?
Sure. Do we learn normal math as well?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
There are many normal classes. There are just some extra credit ones, let's say. Okay, and with those done, I will. How about we take a 5-minute break, get back, and we will set up some scenes. Sound good to everyone?
Sure.
I do have Apocalypse Cat with us today. He has been napping and being good for most of this part.
Dusty.
He is trying to roll over onto my video game controller
Oh,
and finding it very hard to do so.
best cat. He tries so hard.
He has shown up in a lot of Gauntlet games.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. I think it's about time to get back into the swing of things. Since we have new players, I'm not sure if we want to pick up like exactly where we left off. Maybe do a bit of a time skip to like the next day, so everyone can more potentially be in scenes together. Um, does a time skip seem to work for everyone? Okay. So it is last time that we were on, there was a pep rally that was introducing that prom had started, that people could start voting for prom king and prom queen or whatever they wish to try to be. And this theme has not been picked. The themes pitched were human prom, come as a humanoid, enchantment under the sea, the punch bowl is a clamshell, and great battles of history, Yarg up the hill. And these can all be voted on, or you can write in your own idea and try to get enough kids to help you with this. We will see which theme gets chosen at the end of the Institute's run when prom comes around. But many people are scrambling to get dates. And since the Institute is a boarding school, there are a limited selection of people. You really don't want to go alone, don't want to go stag, or at the very least, you want to have a group of friends to go stag with you. And
Can you remind us who managed to secure a date?
No one yet.
Oh, okay.
I remember that Cassandra has said that Stripe is to secure a date with Houghton, the hunky unicorn track member. But let's. Oh, the one thing I forgot to do was ask you guys to. Yes.
Sorry, I just thought that that Cisco was supposed to go with Duke, but
I don't.
That was a cliffhanger. That was a cliffhanger. I asked the question, and that's when we ended. I did not get an answer, and it is entirely possible that I may still not know the answer.
Yes, because there is a sex move trigger that a trigger from that move. Duke has not told anyone yet that we know of, but we'll see. But in the character keeper, please click the dorms and study tab. Mikhail and Sylvia, in the dorm, you can choose a bed. And
Not much choice there.
yeah, and we will begin the day with the first bell. The first bell going off and waking everyone up if you weren't already awake. And so the setting is the dorm, which is a large sort of, I don't know room measurements, but rectangular room, enough space for cabinets, clothing, little sliding curtains for privacy for when you need to change, except for poor Stripes, which has been claimed by Cassandra. So poor Stripe. And I think when people wake up, Chip has oh I think like as the bell rings, Mikhail, you wake up to find Chip standing over you, eyes closed, with a sacrificial athame clasped in his hands. And he is sleeps talking in tongues. This happens every now and again. What do
Okay.
you do? It's a ritual dagger, Rich.
So it's not the first time that this has happened.
It's not the
I've
first time it's
woken
happened
up.
to you. Yeah, not even to you, not to like the room. Like this is a common occurrence.
Okay. I think by this point I probably have gotten a little used to it and don't immediately reach for my own personal dagger, which is under the pillow. Um, and act I try to see if I can, since he's sleep sacrificing, essentially, try to see if I can get a secret out of him in this state.
Oh, are you going to use your bargain?
Yeah, I'm gonna use uncanny voices.
Okay, let me write down that you have given your dark power another string. Thank you
Yes.
very much. And just to refresh myself on this power, since you're using it on an NPC, I will allow you to, and it's your first time using it. Do you want a fear, a desire, or a strength?
I want a desire.
Chip desires to know your secret, how you got power without sacrificing your own soul.
Ooh. Okay. After I figure that out, I kind of like push him towards his bed.
Yeah, and I think like the way this like what can I ask you like how your sister informs you of the Dark One's wishes?
Um, she's very annoying about it, so it depends on her mood because it's her only way to get back at me. So sometimes it's like I'll get like maybe a slip of paper um with the information like in odd spots that only obviously like it would be her because nobody else. Sometimes she'll interrupt me while I'm seducing someone and whisper it in my ear. Um
Ooh, I think
or
I have
some
an idea. Oh, sorry.
yeah,
I think
no,
I have
no,
an
no.
idea for this time. Like
Yeah.
you're looking up at Chip standing over your bed. It's just like there's that brief moment of fear and the bigger moment of annoyance. And you see your sister like walking closer to like the edge of the dagger until she's like
Mhm.
finally filled up the entire reflection. And she just rolls her eyes, like pulls up this note from the dark power on like this very pretty like what would be like Hello Kitty stationery, but like Hell O Kitty stationery,
Yeah.
and reads off his secret to you before going back, like turning around, like walking back out of the reflection.
Yeah. I love it. I was like, and so yeah, I'll be like, oh, that's interesting. Good to know. And yeah,
Yeah, so
push him away.
you're taking him to the bed, and I think that let's see, you are near Betty White, so I think Betty will nudge Cisco, and it's like, dude, again, they're at it again.
What? Oh. Okay, but what is it exactly that they're at it again?
And I'm like, well, Mikhail doesn't have his dagger out, so I don't think they're comparing lengths. But
I mean, is it one of his sleepwalking things again?
probably. I mean, okay, it is. I don't sleep. So I saw him get up, and he was talking about, oh, Dark Mistress Zabornak, please take this one in my name, this lost little and then I think it was Assyrian or something. I haven't been paying attention in dead languages.
Oh. Well. Yeah, I wish I could say I have, but I was also not paying attention just now. So I think I'll just kind of like walk over and kind of like just kind of like peek around the side and be like, was he sleep sacrificing again?
Yeah, at least he didn't get close this time.
Yeah, well, it's a recurring thing, so well, yeah, at least you didn't get close. How are you this morning?
I got to learn a juicy secret, so not too bad considering I had a dagger close to me again.
Yeah. Someone's gonna talk to him about that. I mean, I know it's not gonna do much good, but like someone's really gotta talk to him about that.
Have
Like maybe
we has anyone suggested ritual bondage?
well, I'm glad you clarified because those two things are very different.
Yes.
And I've definitely suggested like ritual bonding, like let's go out and get some coffee. Ritual bondage, not my cup of tea or
And
coffee.
then
Good to know.
Sammy's near her mirror, and she's finished her popularity makeup for the day, her makeup spell. And like, if you've not tried ritual bondage, you are really missing out.
Well, I suppose you'll just have to show me, won't you?
You know, I could cast a spell perhaps for a favor or two.
Are you asking me or him or the guy that's still asleep?
Yes, I'm asking the guy who's still asleep to sign a contract for a favor. No.
It wouldn't be the first time.
That is one way to sacrifice somebody.
I'm not an neuromancer. I don't do dreams. But, and she looks at Mikhail. It's like, I meant you. You're the closest to his bed, so the most likely to get sleep sacrificed.
Yeah. Luckily, I am a light sleeper. What kind of favor?
Oh, nothing much. Just a lock of hair, letting me swab your mouth with a Q-tip. Just something simple.
That's not going to come back to haunt you at all.
How about, I know, you can be my date. That's a good favor.
And she's just like staring at you.
And Mikhail just has like the biggest grin, like.
And I just want to make very clear that Cisco's like really holding it in. He doesn't think like that's a bad idea, but he is finding this hilarious because this is the first.
And I'm going to ask. I was sort of stopping because I was a bit surprised, but also like, do I need to react or should I ask to turn? Is this a turn on roll?
I don't know because I don't
Turning
understand that.
on someone is like this can be accidental, this can be purposeful, but it's basically doing something that excites the senses of the other or excites the romantic juices in the brain. For teenagers, gets the hormones flowing, which can be something as simple as reaching up for like to put the top book of a shelf on a shelf
Right.
and like showing off a bit of abs or a bit of stomach or like accidentally or like like
I think I think it's a mix of like purposeful and accidental. Like Mikhail's just kind of being like, well, this would be an easy favor and not have to sacrifice something of myself, kind of thing. But yeah, like
Oh,
because they are calculating.
okay, so I will ask you to roll me your hot, or roll me with hot.
Okay.
And you have the dice roller?
Yeah, I have the dice roll. I just gotta figure out what tab I'm in. So is it 2d6 and then the hot
Yeah.
modifies it?
Yes, 2d6 plus your hot. Ooh.
So that's only a 4 then.
Yes, but you do mark experience because you failed.
Is that a horrible fail?
Anything below is 6 is a fail. So,
Okay.
or below is 7. So yeah.
It's early in the morning. I'm not at my best
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah, I think she does something. It's like, okay, look, morning breath, no, thank you. And she sort of like looks back at Cassandra. It's like, I think I have something going on, but I need. I would say, are you? Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, you are in the right dice roller, Joe. I think that's the one I saw the dice come up in. It has Mary Lane in the Monster Prom background. And but I think what's going to happen, let's see. Oh, I know. I think Chip wakes up and smiles. It's like, oh no, uh, Mikhail can't take you. They're taking me. Their sister asked me.
Does that even count if your sibling asks? Like,
I
that,
I just literally just do this move and I'm like, oh, I fucking of course she did. Yeah, I'm agreeing here with Cisco. That doesn't count.
And I think like with this, we will cut to like, the other side of the room. Sylvia, you've woken up to the bell, and ooh, oh, I think you actually find Stripe like looking through your clothes, like not like rummaging through them, but just like your chest of drawers is open, and he's looking in at what you have to wear.
Oh, good morning. Can I help you find something?
I don't see any lace and fringe in here.
I'm sorry.
I thought you were. Renee said you were so fashionable. I expected Victoria, Elizabethan at least. And he points to Cassandra. It's like, she is the epitome of fashion. Or, and he like, looks at Margot on like the other side. Who did Margot wake up at the first bell?
She sleeps like the dead, you man.
And he looks over at Margot. Like, I think is in a, if I may, like it's in a very unflattering sleeping pose.
Yeah, I think she's in like a t-shirt, no bra, and like boy shorts, and maybe she's half hung over the bed, like one arm draped on the floor.
Yeah, and Strip's
Snoring.
like, are you taking cues from other people? You have to be careful who your friends are in this school, you know.
Well, jeepers, Stripe. It sounds like you're being a real crumb.
Yeah, Like, he
Why don't
looks.
Why don't you take a powder before I have to do something about it?
Oh, are you shutting him down?
Yes, I am. Because that's what Cassandra would do.
Oh, and it was because she would do it to Stripe too. Poor Stripe.
Didn't even know that much. All right.
Ooh.
5 and a 3. Oh. So that's 8 minus 1.
So you got a 7. So you get to pick one option, and Stripe gets to give you a condition.
Yes. Let's see. Oh, he's gonna gain a condition. He's a real crumb.
I love this. And
Give me that condition.
oh,
Give it to me.
okay, Grandma, channeling my grandma from that era. What would she? You
There's
you seem a bit. I think Stripe looks like he looks shocked because like he has heard this kind of dialectic before. It's just been a long while. He's like going back through his like his years of slang. It's like, well, aren't you? Actually, let me just look up 40s slang to.
I posted a link.
Oh, thank you so much. I didn't see it. Uh, oh, you are. Let's say you're Dixie. You're not cool.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think like he even like sort of like cuts back to that old tone, just like you. Is like, I could, like crumb. Ugh, you're just strictly from Dixie, girl. I'm not dealing with this. Not this early in the morning. And he goes and gets his parasol, a pack of cigarettes, and looks at Cassandra. He's like, she's all yours. And just walks off. And as he's walking by, I think he takes his parasol and pushes Margot the rest of the way off the bed.
All right.
Falls with a thud.
Get my first XP.
Yes, for your because of better than nothing.
Question: if Margot falls with a thud, can I turn and try and help her up?
You can turn and notice and start walking towards her and
Cool.
to help her up.
I will do that.
What the hell? Dreamed about a bell, and that I was in a prison camp, and then there was guns. Are there guns?
Not as far as I can tell.
Oh, okay. Better.
Yeah. You doing all right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hey. I'm great. Yes, I should go take a shower. Oh, man.
I didn't realize ghosts can take showers.
Well, if you disbelieve me, you can come watch.
Then is that an open invite?
I mean, Mikhail won't say no to that.
Is that a turn on roll?
I think it's an attempt.
Go for it, party geist.
All right, here we go. Come on, roll well. Oh man, this is 7 plus 2, a 9. So you have some reactions you can make.
Yeah, you may give him a string or give her a string to not choose an option, or you may give yourself.
I'm sorry. I would like to spend one of my mini strings on Mikhail to go ahead and boost that up.
Okay, so you gain your string back, and you must choose an option now. You
Okay.
you give yourself to them, which in this case could be taking them up on their offer.
Mm-hmm.
You promise something you think they want, which narratively up to you, or you get embarrassed and act awkward.
No, I want to join them. So I'll give them what they want.
Yeah, like how do you like? Do you just sort of like nod or like?
Yeah, just like gives like looks up and down at Margot and just nods like, yeah.
And I think Chip is like rubbing the sleep from his eyes and like peering out from behind his. Like, can I come too?
Oh, why don't you play with your little dagger?
It's bigger than theirs.
So
Sounds like a shutdown as well, right?
I would say, yeah, that does.
Oh no! If I shut someone down, I have to keep my cool.
No, that's only if you make them cry.
Oh,
In
okay,
fiction.
good.
Chip is
Gotcha,
on
thank
the
you.
verge. Chip is on the verge.
Can Cassandra
right.
barge in at this point?
Let's do the shutdown and then barge in.
That
Yes.
sounds fun. I rolled a 9 on shutdown.
Okay, so Chip has no strings on you, so you can take one on him.
I
Give
will-
him,
Yeah, I'll take a string on Chip.
and I think his I think like you're picking on like the weakest link in the room. So I think Margot actually kind of comes off as like a bully.
Nice. Yeah, I get that. Dang it. I think there's a
But,
moment
no.
where she realizes what she says, it pauses, but then glances over at Cisco and goes on.
Yeah, but then Cassandra, you wanted to barge in?
Yeah, Cassandra is still in a nightgown, completely sleep deprived. She looks decaf, and with murder in her eyes. Just goes, what is all this ruckus? Why are you making all that noise? Can you not be annoying? Go be annoying somewhere else.
Margot and I were just about to do that.
Oh, fantastic. Stripe, get me a coffee.
And go ahead.
I was just gonna say, just to clarify, was I included in that, or should I just not? Because
I mean, I don't mind, but it's Margot's invitation.
You could straight up creep on them.
Nah, I think it's just yeah. I'm sorry, Cisco. Maybe some other time.
I'm just gonna walk out.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I want to go after him.
Okay. In your nightgown, or are you going to change?
Nah, just as I am.
Margot
And
grabbed a towel, and I think she's walking barefoot because, hey, who needs soccer sandals when you're a ghost?
And Sylvia, all this weird, like, these students are kind of weird, aren't they? How are you feeling with this interaction going on?
Well, I was noticing Cisco sort of slump away. She's about to say, Cassandra would say that you're coming off desperate.
Are you shutting Cisco down?
Yeah.
Oh, poor Cisco.
All right. There's a 5.
Ooh.
I'm not good at this. That's why I do it.
Let's see.
Did I hear it?
Oh,
Yeah.
of course, totally. Because I look to you for approval. Because it's who I learned things from.
Let's see. I think Cisco hears it, but like it rings so hollow, like it's just no pun intended, sorry. And it's like this weird echo in his ears. And let's see. I think like this echo starts turning into like different things that Sylvia would say, but like you've just picked up like so many of her mannerisms, you've gained a string on her. You know her. Yeah, Cisco, you've gained a string on her. Like so,
Cool.
it just like it sets in sort of like how she's acting. Like you've picked up mannerisms. And yeah, so Cassandra.
Go ahead.
Yeah, what did you want to say?
So, Cassandra, because I imagine that Cisco is still running away, right?
I think what I was going to do is, as a reaction, I was going to pause and just kind of like. I think at this point I've just stopped. I haven't turned around or anything, but I haven't left the room yet.
Right. So if you were leaving the room, Cassandra was going after you. And she turns around and looks with contempt at Sylvia. It's like, don't put words in my mouth. Speak for yourself, bitch.
Oh no.
I screwed up.
Shut down that hollow, Harpy.
Yes, sirree. It's 5-7.
8 with lightning talons, because this is in front of an audience.
Oh, okay.
But still, so
still
what option are you picking? They can lose a string on you. You can give them a condition, or you can take +1 forward to your next roll.
I think I'm going to be gracious and give them a condition. And the condition is going to be try hard. Is that all right with you, Joe?
Oh yeah, no, that's entirely okay with me. So I was about to give myself a condition because I screwed up. So.
And
and I got another option from the filer.
Oh, you do?
I forgot. I get an XP when I roll a miss, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
So you've just gotten 3 XP total this scene.
Yep.
What additional choice you pick from the filer?
I've got an option that either she loses a string on someone other than me, or gains another condition, or -1 to the next roll, and she doesn't have a gang. So I think I'm gonna go with the string.
So who does she lose? Oh, go ahead.
Ah, right. We only have strings on me and Mikhail. Now you're gonna get fouled. So yet another condition for you.
Another XP.
What does befouled mean?
Befouled is a harpy specific condition. It's sort of like you feel dirtier. You feel kind of guilty. Like I guess like you've done bad, or at least been tainted.
Right. Yeah, it's like somewhere between chastised and soiled, I think.
Yes.
Right.
So I think like with that happening, Margot and Cisco, are you going to finish leaving?
I have to give her a condition in return. Right?
Oh, that's right. Sorry, all these conditions.
Very rude.
Okay.
Okay, so with that done, Cisco, are you going to continue walking out of the room?
Yes. Is it considered a running away move?
No, because I don't think anyone's trying to stop you.
Yeah, okay. I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm gonna...
Unless you want to stop me from following.
Yes, that is true.
No, honestly, I'm not... I'm not, like, trying to stop anyone. I think I'm just kind of... Yeah, I don't even fully understand why I'm leaving the room. I'm just trying to get out of there.
Okay, and I think that'll end the scene, and we'll pick up at the would you have taken Margot? Would you have taken Mikhail to like a large public, or not like public bath, but like a large shower kind of thing that multiple people can go to, or try and find one of like the the smaller single shower stalls and hope to not be bothered there?
I think single shower stall, and as long as there's no one else in the bathroom, Argo's going to be talking to him as they head towards the showers.
Yeah, there are people in the halls, but these are teenagers. They are enraptured in their own drama. They're not yours. Yeah. So you're walking down the halls. You see, posters like, if they come with a shield that's a mirror, don't look into it. Or unicorn crossings are not optional. Slow down.
That's beautiful. So yeah, if Margot's doing most of the talking, Mikhail's just happily listening.
Oh, well. So, Mickey, I know it was just goofing around and stuff, but I had to be mean to Cisco. It's so weird, right? We've been friends for forever, all of high school, and I super like him, but he's starting to get the weird wrong signal. He saw how he wanted to come with us, and that would have been super fun, but I have a feeling that he kind of sort of asked me to go to prom, and I so that's.
Do you not want to do anything? What's the word I'm looking for? You don't want to get serious with him? Is that the problem? You just want to keep it light, and you're worried he might take it the wrong way?
I mean, he could just do so much better, and I just really wanted to be super happy, not just settle. He was totally settling for me because he's afraid, and that's weird. So I just couldn't let him come along and keep doing that.
I mean, I don't think he'd be settling with you. You're pretty... I mean, the ghost thing is something I need to get used to, but there's nothing wrong about you.
They're so sweet. Did you actually want to have sex?
And you two are at the showers now.
Yeah, just kind of slips her top off.
Yeah, and Mikhail's like, yeah, I mean, have sex, get clean.
Okay, cool.
2 for 1.
I mean, I wasn't sure if it was just a thing to show off for everybody else, but if you're into it, awesome.
Yeah, as long as you're okay with it. I mean, if you want me just to watch, I'm happy with that too.
Oh.
Whatever you're comfortable with.
I'm not used to choices. Let's just see what happens.
Okay, and I think the shower water, the shower starts steaming up, and I want to ask, are you guys going to trigger your sex moves?
It seems like he's down, so
yeah.
I think Mark will be okay with it.
Okay, let's read them in character keeper order. Mikhail, what is the infernal sex move?
When you have sex, the dark power loses a string on you and gains a string on whoever you had sex with. So, does that mean the dark power gets a string, or I get a string?
Dark power gets a string on.
Ooh,
yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
Yes, and you have paid your debt for that secret on Chip.
Nice.
Cool.
And Margot, would you read your sex move?
Your partner may ask you a question either in character or out of character. If you respond with a joke, they gain 2 strings on you. If you respond honestly, mark experience.
Ooh. I'm just looking over.
That's fine. Take your time.
Well, would it be common knowledge to already know how you died and everything? Or is that something you keep close to the vest?
She does not talk about how she died.
Okay, Mikhail's the type of person to generally be curious about that. So out of character, that's the question.
Cool.
Because he's much more smoother in character.
Yeah.
I can't think of a way.
He intimates towards it at some moment. during their intimacy, and she will meet your eyes, and I assume this is probably in the middle of passion, and say, "Oh, I slipped and fell in the shower."
Mikhail's responsible, then I'll just hold you closer.
I believe that means Mikhail gains 2 strings on.
Yeah,
Nice.
And
totally down with the holding her closer. That sounds fun.
yeah, and I think like after you guys have finished, like there is the door opens. There are people outside talking and chatting, and you hear the voice of Duke, the alpha werewolf. And I was like, yeah. Oh, and Cisco, don't forget to have healed the harm from your last session because you went to the nurse.
Oh, yay! Awesome.
And he's like, and you just hear like, yeah. I mean, he came in. He looked pretty battered up. I think it was from that slap from the prom king and queen fight. And oh, he was so nice. He said I was a good boy. And like you hear out and like sort of like yes, of course, Duke, that's nice. It's like I'm sure he was really nice. It's like he's really good in bed too. Oh my, and he just starts waxing poetic on how romantic and sensual Cisco is as a lover, as Margot and Mikhail can hear about it. Cisco, you mark experience as Duke has told people about your encounter.
Yep, already done. The minute you said there was Duke, I was like, I know where this is going.
Yeah, so does Margot or Mikhail want to burst out of the shower?
Oh no, Margot grabs a towel and she practically hides. She does not want to be involved in this, and this is a bit of a shock. But she whispers, "It's okay. It's cool. It's cool. Let's just hang out here."
I could be a distraction. I can go out if you'd like.
You're a really good distraction, but like, it's okay. We can just disappear or something. Shit, I'm not good at that.
And like I'm fine. Like you don't need to problem solve. Like this can just be like we switch scenes as you guys wait for these people to wash their faces, hands, and leave or whatever.
Yeah, and if Mikhail wants to go out there, that's fine. It's just
yeah, if Mikhail wants to use like a bargain and distract people, yeah.
I was thinking of because the other one I got was strings attached. So to be fun. So yeah, I think Mikhail's the type that like they try to be very like, like suave and everything and like, oh yeah, I have sex all the time. It's no big deal, but they kind of get a little like temporarily attached. So they want to like make Margot feel better and wants to use the strings attached to like make the situation go away so that we could leave. And ask the dark power.
Okay, I want to ask Cassandra and Cisco, where were you two going to be headed? Like it can be like if you don't know or like would like to ask me for narrative prompts, please feel free.
So, if Cisco's in the lead, Cisco doesn't know where he's going. I think the only place I know he wouldn't go out of respect is the showers. He wouldn't go there.
And Cassandra,
I'm happy for a prompt.
Okay, I think like there's like maybe the library, maybe Cisco is going to reflect in Cracky the Kraken's lake.
Yeah, actually that sounds probably right, because I think whether he knows it or not, he probably wants to go complain to Pebbles.
Yeah, so I think the strings attached is that you will get your way, Mikhail, but it will. Let's see. It will. Uh, No cats. You can't fight. Um, sorry about that. It will get around school that Duke was with Cisco to save you and to save you and Margot.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's yeah. Mikhail doesn't have anything against Cisco, so he'll feel a little bad about that. But at the same time, it's like, well, I care a little bit right now about Margot's feelings.
Yeah, and I
So
think
yeah.
like in Mikhail's pocket, his cell phone lights up, and his sister's face is an emoji, and you just see like the three dots typing all this stuff, and it's like, so Duke, much dragon, very wow, eggplant
Perfect.
emoji, and like sends like all these contacts.
God, I hate my sister. I should have bargained for something more. I'll mutter.
Yeah, and Duke looks at his phone. It's like, oh, Cisco's talking about it too. I am a good boy. He wants everyone to know. I'm gonna go find him and give him a hug. And Owen's like, and like
I
Duke
love
runs
it.
off, and Owen's like, this seems weird. No, Duke, come back, and like runs after him.
Oh,
Did you do that?
Yes and no. But we can go now.
Okay, yeah. But like, is that the thing that you do? Because I'm still a little worried about that.
What thing did I do? I do a lot of things.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
you just saw.
Yes, you're practically double jointed, but I mean the thing where you ask for favors and I don't know who you're working with.
Yeah, it's complicated. It can be complicated and annoying. We can't sometimes choose how this works out. Even though I kind of did, but
Okay. Well, if you ever want to talk about it, I'll
fine.
listen.
Yeah, and I think like the scene, the camera like pans back down to the phone with the emojis, and like then like it pans back up, and I think Cassandra's looking at her phone with like that text on it, standing behind Cisco, who is at the Kraken Lake, looking down at it. If that's okay.
I'm cool with it.
What was that all about, number 4?
What are you talking about?
That, back in the dorm. What was that all about?
I don't know. Things have been weird between me and Margot, and I think I don't know. I think I might actually. I mean, yeah, of course I like her because we're friends, but it's weird.
And I show him the text. You seem to like a lot of people these days.
He's basically a muscular corgi. How am I not surprised that this got out?
I was like, Cassandra, is that supposed to be a shutdown or just a narrative push?
I would say it depends on how the dragon feels about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think Cisco took into account that this might happen, and he's so focused, I think, right now about like the Margot thing that it doesn't even phase him.
I was like, it would Cisco even be embarrassed about sleeping with Duke?
No, because Duke was great. It's just more of a like, great, I get to explain this to other people now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get it though.
Yeah.
You're too preoccupied by it. I don't see how. Why? I don't get it. Explain. Please.
Thanks for the please. Which part do you want me to explain?
The part where you act like you're some sort of a whelp rather than a dragon.
okay. That is a shutdown roll.
Yeah.
All right.
There's no way around that.
I rolled an 11.
Oh.
So what do I choose?
You choose one from the shutdown list and one
Do you
from.
have a string for me on me?
Yeah.
God
Yeah, I have a string on everyone.
Right. So so you lose that.
Okay. Cool.
And also, your next roll is going to be -1.
That's from Defiler.
Defiler, yes.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. So Cisco is going to give you a look that you haven't seen before, and he's just going to get up really, really close. And he's going to say, "Did you just say what I think you just said? Because frankly, I wouldn't be talking if I were you."
And Cassandra just smiles, the most wicked smile you've seen so far. At least from her.
Yeah.
Goes, there we go.
All right. I am a dragon, and you? I think I'm just going to put one hand on your shoulder and say, "Trust me when I say you should remember that." And I'm going to wink at her.
Is that a threatening shutdown?
Or a turn on?
I'm trying to turn her on.
Oh, dear gods.
Just don't shut me with a bow, please.
So this is at a -1, don't forget.
Mm-hmm.
So I get a +1 total.
Yeah.
So here we go. All right, so that is a 9, and I will... Oh, wait, no, I don't have a string on you. Okay, 9 it is.
Well, wait. She does have a condition, rude, and I think she was. Do you want to tag it?
Oh, yeah.
That is a 10.
Yes.
So
Sorry,
you gain a string on me.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, man. This is the...
And you must make a choice, Cassandra.
And I'm gonna give myself to you, but I kind of want to have a longer exchange before that happens.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's not like, see, that's why I came after you, because you let Duke tell you who's alpha and who's beta. You let Margot tell you whether you're fun or whether you're not fun or whatever you are. And where's the fire in you? Well, there it is.
Yeah. And frankly, you're right. I'm done telling people what they can think of me, because I know what I am.
And Cassandra grabs Cisco's hand, and Talon meets Talon. Like, I think I bring the best out of you.
We'll see.
And like, do you want to find a nice copse of trees and bushes and fade to black?
I'd be down.
Oh, poor Duke. Anyway, Cisco, read out your sex move. I believe we know we have seen it before, but the newbies will get to see it for the first time.
Yeah, when you have sex, the person you were with gains a string on you.
Yeah.
If they tell someone else, you mark experience.
Right. Oh, sorry, wrong. I gave it to Sylvia for whatever reason. Sorry.
That would be very odd, but
And,
good work.
And your sex move,
So
Cassandra.
after you have sex with someone, you must either compliment them or insult them. If you compliment them, lose all your strings on them, give yourself the condition going soft, and mark experience. If you insult them, treat it as if you shut someone down and roll the 10 up.
Oh, Cisco, what's going to happen?
I don't know because that's Cassandra's doing.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
I'm just so curious.
I'm just thinking because I kind of want to. I think I'm going to share something, and it's probably going to be a bit of an insult, though not intentionally. So, Cassandra, who's usually tense and on the lead, is a bit more relaxed. And she says, look, actually, I came after you because I'm kind of jealous of Mikhail. And don't take it the wrong way, but like, it wasn't meant to happen.
Oh, you mean bird.
Okay.
No, that is counts as a 10-up shutdown.
So does Defiler play into that too?
Let me reread Defiler just to make sure.
There's nothing in Defiler that I want to do to you, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm saying I think it should just be a simple shutdown. It shouldn't trigger other moves.
Cool.
So yeah, choose from the shutdown list.
Yeah, just looking at
which they
you should memorize.
I do not believe Cisco has a string on you right now.
No, I do.
Oh. How did you get a string on them?
I successfully turned someone on.
Oh, that's right. I
would like to give you a condition.
Go for it.
And the condition is Fiery Wrath.
Fiery Wrath.
May I make a suggestion and maybe say enraged?
Oh, yeah. How about incensed?
Ooh, that's good.
I actually really like that too. Yeah, that incensed it is.
Makes sense. And I think like while the fade to black had happened, like we get this image of Pebbles the golem walking to the lake, like just whistling, sees the bushes rustling, turns around and whistles back to where they were going.
Pebbles, yay!
And it is the top of the hour. How about we take 5 minutes and get back with a scene with Sylvia, seeing how this morning is shaking up with her. I feel so bad for our resident muscular corgi.
I do too, but at the same time, I'm happy to pick up the pieces.
I'm happy for drama. I'm really loving playing Mikkel's sister.
I think Duke and Sylvia are perfect for each other. They're both equally clueless.
Oh
God.
no! Why would you put that thought out into the universe?
I mean, at least they'd be cluelessly happy together.
Maybe?
She could get him accessories like a rhinestone collar and cute little like puppy nails.
I feel weirdly protective of Duke, despite the fact of what I just did. So I have very conflicting emotions.
I feel like it's hard. It seems like because Corgi, like hard to upset Duke.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
We'll find out. You know, maybe.
I mean, he doesn't mind it being spread that you guys did it, so.
Yeah, but that's because Cisco is a prom king rival, and if he takes him out and takes him as a date, then Duke gets to be prom king probably.
Ooh.
He hasn't considered the fact that, in fact, I could still end up prom king.
Very true.
So.
Oh, I just had a brilliant idea. Okay.
Yay, I love when Diana has a brilliant idea.
This reminds me of like how like sinister it feels when Daryl says like, "I know where this scene is going to go." It's like, oh, this is going to go so badly, but so well badly.
It'll be fun. Shenanigans.
It's not like this is a dramatic game at all.
Yeah. I mean, so far, this is the first character I have that doesn't have such a tragic backstory. I mean,
And
in their perspective.
family problems. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Oh. I just had like two different thoughts that just went woo, and I'm like, it has nothing to do with you, Peter. Please move on.
Yeah, Slavek won't be in the scene, so I'll move on. Sylvia, what do you feel like you did after all these people started leaving the dorm room to go get ready for the day?
She freshened up, got changed, got her books, and went straight to class.
Oh, such a model student. Yeah, I think you are
Gotta do our
heading.
part to fight the Kaiser.
You got to. You're going to ancient history class, which is taught by Miss Terry, the Sphinx. And I think that like as you get your books from your locker, like you shut your locker and there is a smiling redheaded woman, Renee, who is just a bit too into you, it seems. Like her hairstyle is like what you wore yesterday. And like, hello, Sylvia. Oh, you wear the same hair? So yeah, it's just the same hair.
Yeah.
I was like, hello, Sylvia. How are you? What's up?
Hi, Renee. I'm doing interestingly.
Oh, did something bad happen? You can always talk to me. I will always listen to you.
I upset Cassandra earlier, trying to be more like her, but apparently she did not appreciate that.
Oh, Cassandra's mean. I don't think she wants anyone else to be as mean as she is, or else she'd not have the monopoly on it. Do you really want to be like Cassandra? I mean, there are so many better role models, and she leans in just a bit too close.
Oh, like who?
Oh, are you trying to shut her down?
That wasn't the intent.
Okay, so it's and
She's
she's
just
like,
very blank.
and like as soon as that happens, you hear this rough clap from behind you. It's like me, I'm a good boy. I'm the best role model for everyone. And you turn and you see Duke. And I was like, did you get the text, the very memey text about the dragon and the dog?
Me? No, I don't think she knows how to use a cell phone.
Okay, so yeah, you just see Duke doing the guns pose, trying to look as masculine and successful as possible in front of you.
Yeah, it's a rotary. You seem to be in a good mood, Duke. What happened?
Oh, I thought I was a dirty secret, but apparently I'm open air laundry.
And she's blinking and like tilting her head like this.
And he pulls out the text which says, much dog, very dragon, such wow, and like the eggplant emoji. And it's like, I think this means Cisco wants to go steady.
Well, whoever wrote that really needs a refresher in Miss Bliss's English course.
And he's the surprised doggy head turns
That's
but
just terrible grammar.
it's bro poetry, dude.
I'm pretty sure that's not on our syllabus.
And he looks kind of sad. Do you think he could have done better?
Well, I think so. I mean, who wrote it?
Well, it had to be Cisco. It came from his phone, but oh.
Well, hopefully things will be looking up for you. You look like you need a lift of some sort. Now she's trying to shut him down.
Oh,
because he's already kind of sad. So
yeah, poor Duke.
All right, there's a 5.
Oh,
get that XP.
Yeah, you advance, and
I would have taken 2.
And I think Duke just looks really distraught. And then he squeezes his cell phone and he looks up and he's in angry face mode, anger pupper. You don't know Cisco like I do. Cisco is nice. He is sweet. He talks out his problems in ways that teenagers don't usually do, which I don't really understand all that time because he uses very big words. But no, he is nice. He is going to the prom with me, and everything is good, and I am a good boy, and you...
Then why did he try to sleep with Margot earlier?
What? Oh.
That's what she pulls him in for a hug and pats him on the...
And Renee takes a cell or a picture for Instagram, it's Sylvia Swanson hug action implemented. and then Duke just go ahead.
Yeah, while she's got him in a hug, I think she stares off up into the ceiling as she's thinking is how can I help lift Duke's spirits as this is her trying to gaze into the abyss.
Yeah.
What do I need to be to help Duke out?
Oh, I think I know what move you took too.
Yes, I did. There's a 8 plus 2 is a 10.
Okay, let me refresh myself on this move.
Now I can swap my stats around. 2 of my stats.
Yeah, they show you what you must become. Duke has been hurt. He needs a chilling ice paladin on his side, someone with a shield of frost and a sword of ice.
All right, then. I'm going to swap my dark and my cold.
That is exactly what I was intending. And I think like for the gaze into the abyss, you will carry one forward to like dethroning Cisco, or like bringing this to Cisco's attention, I guess, like messing with him.
Mm-hmm.
And oh god, and Duke just like cries and he's like, I'm gonna go to class now. I was gonna find him, and today was a good day at first. I even woke up at the first bell.
That's very good of you.
And his tail like does one wag.
She scratches him behind the ear.
Tails begins wagging a bit more. You're not as bad as I thought you were. I'm sorry. I should watch my words. I'm going to be a leader one day. I'm the alpha, after all.
It's okay. I know I'm strictly from Dixie.
And he's like, oh, so people put alcohol in you?
Maybe. Not yet.
Do you like hold your mouth open for the ping pong ball, or how do they get it in?
It's just like, you're fresh.
And he like smells himself like, oh no, I'm not ripe. So
Okay.
and yeah, but he's just being, and I think like, you get to class, and uh just before we do like a classroom scene, I think Cisco wanted to use a move.
Yeah, I want to use Bring Me the Princess because I need to talk to Duke.
I need to have words with you.
I don't need that though.
You're a
so
bad boy. Bad boy.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, so I think Duke is in the main class, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. Yes. So I will say that maybe there is someone in your seat today, Cisco, so you have to sit in front of Duke.
that's fine.
Okay, and just saying up for class, like do we all does this want to be a scene with everyone in it again? Does everyone want to go to class?
Cool with that.
Okay. So the first bell for class is rung. It is on a different frequency than the other chimey bells. It's much harsher. You all walk into Miss Terry's class, and she has this large desk, but has like this very cat bed kind of top to it, where she just sort of perches and reads out history. She has a podium with this huge ancient tome, but since this is about history, like there is no eye on the front. This isn't dark arts. The pages aren't leather. No, there is no scratching post in the room. She is very prim and proper, but she curls up on the desk, her lion tail twitching back and forth as she's like looking into the future, taking role, like who's going to be absent, who's not going to be here. And Cisco, you find that there is a new student in your desk. We will flesh out the new student like for next time, or when it becomes appropriate in session or
Sure.
scene.
Sure.
So yeah, and you see Duke sort of sitting at his desk, and you see him eyeing his homework like he really wants to bite it.
Hey, someone's in my seat. Do you mind if I sit in front of you?
Oh, no, that's cool. Oh, Cisco, hey!
Hi. Can we talk?
Mikhail's a little disappointed, by the way. But it's not Cisco's fault, obviously.
Yeah, and Duke's sort of and he leans past you to look at Miss Terry, whose eyes are still glazed white. She gazes into the future. It's like, yeah, we have time. I did my homework.
I'm really proud of you. Listen, I want to make things very clear between us.
Are we talking about problems again?
Yes. Remember when I said you're a good boy?
Wag, 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 wag.
I meant it.
Wag, 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 wag.
Duke, I'm done going after people that don't need me.
And he looks around, like, Mer?
I'll explain more later and in more private company, but what I'm saying right now is I am not ashamed to be with you.
Why would you have been ashamed? I'm a good boy.
Yeah, you're the best boy.
He almost breaks the metal on the chair with his tail just thumping through it. And it's like, does anyone want to say something while this is happening?
I'm certain that they do.
How well can we all hear this? Mikhail is leaning forward, trying to listen a little.
Yeah. How loud
Billy
is
is watching intently.
Yeah, is this loud enough that people can could overhear?
So I think Cisco's trying to be quiet. I can't determine how Duke reacts, and especially with the thumping tail going wig wag. There's not really a sense of actually keeping it down, but Cisco's keeping his own voice quiet.
Yeah, I think everyone has heard what Duke has said at the very least, and can have caught enough snippets and used context clues to know what's going on.
Yeah.
So does anyone want to interrupt or try and make a scene?
I was thinking of using strings attached again to have my sister text me the conversation.
I think you don't need to do that. I love your incentive to use it. But
Because I'm very curious about what Cisco's saying. I don't care too much about what Duke's reaction, because
it's
now maybe
freaking obvious.
Yeah. Maybe you could use strings attached, implant your sister in the conversation, have her report later, when they have a private conversation.
Okay. Yeah. Then, other than just straining to hear, I'm not going to do anything else.
Yeah, but the strings attached on that will be your sister will be outside of your view. She make mischief happen.
Okay. I mean, that's expected.
Yeah. and also, just as a side thing, but mainly for the other players, I once I get a chance, I am going to actually just real quick text Mikhail saying we should actually. I've got updates.
Okay, yeah. But still, Mikhail will still be
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. What Mikhail does that Cisco doesn't know about is cool.
Yeah.
Cisco is still going to go, look, you sit behind me, or in front of me, you're going to ask. I'm going to clear the air.
Right.
Yeah, and I think unless anyone else wants to interact right now, I have an idea.
I think Cassandra wants to text Mikhail And text is very simple and very rude. Do you want to go to prom with me?
Ooh, is that a turn-on roll?
No.
No, but say I don't think it is coming from Cassandra, but it sounds more like a power move.
Yeah.
No, actually, I do think that it's
Is it a temptation? Are you spinning a
yes,
string?
absolutely. I'm spending a string, and it's and I'm tempting you to do that.
So the way temptation works is they spin a string. They do not get it back whether no matter what your answer is. If you say yes, you mark experience. If you say no, they spent the leverage and you've rejected it.
Well, there's a question I want to ask before answering yes or no.
That is perfectly fine.
Okay. So Mikhail will text back. Are you planning to be queen?
That's a good question. It's a very good question.
Because it will hinder on that.
Cassandra replies with no. It's just that no.
Yeah. Was it like a fast reply, or was it like it seemed like Cassandra was considering it and then like
I think she was considering it.
okay. Mikhail then replies with okay.
And you see that there's a relief, almost like the cold air has dispersed from where Cassandra sits. You know, this almost charged air has stopped to be as tense, and she immediately starts typing furiously. You get a bunch of texts saying that I will tell you what I think about being queen later on.
Okay.
Yeah.
He turns and like towards Cassandra and just like raises an eyebrow, like okay, like I'm watching you, kind of thing. And even though you just said it, for me agreeing, do I get anything?
You get experience.
Okay, experience.
And I think we're going to introduce an NPC that has not appeared on screen yet. As Margot, what are you doing?
Sorry, I couldn't. But I think Margot's been paying rapt attention, but trying to pretend she's looking at her phone, and she's been trying to figure out if this is a thing that makes Cisco happy, or if he's like settling for protection. Like she really doesn't understand where he's going with this, and then everything seems to be happening around them. So she's pretty quiet and just listening.
Yeah, and you see a snake from Prudence's head of hair turn around and look at Margot, and you just hear this very clappy, venomous. There's no app for cocaine. No snorter. I'm sorry.
Well, did you look on the iTunes store or the Google Play store? If you sideload the app, it works great.
Your little ways aren't good here, Margot. You think you're going to fit in by being so fun and frivolous. You may be dead, but I don't think you ever had a life to begin with anyway.
Did you want some cocaine? Because I can hook you up. I've heard the snakes are good with it.
Ew. No thanks. You can't peddle your wares on me. I am a straight edge serpent. I fight temptation. I don't give in to it. I'm not one of those snakes.
Okay. Well, just because I OD doesn't mean that cocaine's bad for you.
Cocaine, marijuana, Molly, whatever you're going to be on, just don't bring it to prom. Don't even go to prom.
Okay, just between me and you, don't drink anything from the punch bowl, okay, babe? What? That's free. That's fine. I'm not peddling anything. I'm just giving you a heads up.
You are so frustrating. Why did you sit behind me? Why don't you ever do anything worthwhile? You're always just hiding from everything.
From anything. Hey, do you think that do you think Cisco likes Duke?
What? Now she actually turns around and looks you in the face this time. Yeah, even her snakes are like her snakes like stick out like me, like look around like all like they have no idea where to look.
I mean, I'm sorry to interrupt your judging me. I was just kind of curious about that.
And like one snake turns and looks at Duke, and you're just thump 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 thump. It's like, well, at least one of them seems pretty happy.
It's cool.
I don't know. Cisco's okay. I mean, reptile brotherhood and all that nonsense, but I mean, if he's going after Duke, it could just be a popularity grab. I mean, Cisco's popular, Duke's popular. What if he doesn't really care about him?
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see Duke's heart get broken. He doesn't even do steroids. He's a good boy.
I've heard him say that before. Oh, gotta break this up. Hey, you should go ask Duke to prom. It'd be great.
I was thinking she's like
you're straight edge. I'm
she
spinning your string to tempt her to do it.
Oh. And yeah, I think she'll
marked off my string, my one string on Prue.
Yeah, and oh, of course Prudence is going for prom queen because she's got to give her various brand of venom to the world. And yeah, I think I was gonna have Prudence text Sylvia, but that wouldn't work. Rotary phones can't get texts. And I don't think she knows Morse code, so that's out of the question. So I think like Prudence starts sending a note around class to where it gets to Sylvia, and do you open the note, Sylvia?
Of course.
Inside it's Prue's immaculately calligraphy grade handwriting. Looks like you got like an invite to some kind of formal wedding from a fantasy show. And it's like dearest Sylvia, I have someone I wish to ask to prom. I may need a wing woman. Would you assist me? Extremely like complete right angle squares. Yes, no, maybe. Please check one.
And she's looking over quizzically, then looking over to Prudence. Back to the note. Yeah, sure. Then she circles yes and sends it back.
Yeah. I don't think anyone wants to actually go through an ancient history class. We want to say that this is class. The Miss Terry's eyes refocus. It's like, today we learn about Inanna, that bitch who still owes me $5 from Tijuana. And like flips the page, and you have your history class, but because I really want to see the scene with Sylvia, Prudence, and
Yeah, but what's going on with Duke and Cisco?
yeah,
I feel like there's
exactly.
more to do there.
Exactly, yeah. Because I think they wanted to go talk.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. So I think Cisco, do you try to talk to Duke immediately after class during the break between the two periods?
Because I definitely, when the bell rang, I wanted to stop Cisco before him and Duke exited entirely.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
for it. Go for it.
Yes.
She's got like
Yeah.
her books like clutched in front of her, much like Prudence probably would. Like as like you just see like this cold, like angry look in her eyes, and she's just, you better not hurt him. He's a good boy, and he deserves the best.
Yeah, because he's the best boy.
And if you hurt him, I will hurt you.
Ooh.
Okay.
Are you trying to shut him down?
Or
Or just
guess? I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
say
If
that
that
feels
move,
more like a threat.
I don't know if the results of the move make sense for what I just.
Yeah, I would say yeah. Just keeping it, just making sure. So, you've been threatened, Cisco. Continue.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of go okay and look over at Prudence because it's rare for Prudence to ever come over and try and talk to me at all. And I just say,
And oh, go ahead. Sorry.
"Can I help you with something?"
Oh, I'm not here for you,
Okay.
dearest cousin.
Hmm.
And she wraps an arm, in like interlocking to Duke's elbow.
Hmm.
May I borrow him for a moment?
Duke, is that okay with you?
And Duke's just like, everybody wants to talk to me today. It is a good day.
Cool. I don't speak for him.
And his tail thumps, and she Prudence smiles and takes Duke like a bit off to the side, where keeping Sylvia and Cisco occupied with themselves.
Hmm. So, any idea what she wants to talk to him about?
Maybe she might be trying to ask him to the prom.
Huh.
Though she
That co-
asked me to be a wing woman, and I've never flown a plane before, so that should be interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I understand the concept, but like usually when people say I need like a wingman or wing woman, they mean it with me literally because of the whole wings and shit, but I don't know.
Yeah, so that kind of, okay then. So
I mean, yeah, I think we're both just gonna stand there.
yeah, it's just sort of awkwardness. I'm like,
back.
I just threatened you, and you're like, okay. I'm like, it's like,
Yeah.
I saw you try to cheat on him earlier, so.
I mean, if you say that,
Do you?
Well, yeah, I mean, sure, yes, for drama
Okay.
purposes. You did try to cheat on him earlier.
for the record, it was a very enlightening experience that made me realize that I've been an idiot and I know what I need to go for in my life. So I do understand that. But I'm not the boss of you. I'm not the boss of him. We're teenagers. This is fucking weird.
And you hear from like the bit of space over you see like some hissing, and Duke comes back over, and it's like, I just got asked to prom.
Oh, cool. What'd you say?
Well, no one else has asked me, and she's almost on the list to become prom queen, so I said yes.
Cool.
Yes!
Cool. Wait, did Margot just... Was
Yes.
that actual?
Yes, that's actual.
Okay.
I like to imagine like Margot, if I may like do a narrative thing, like Margot isn't good at dissipating, but she has been eavesdropping, and she falls out of the wall. Like, yes.
I'm just gonna kind of look over at Margot and be like, okay.
Just so happy for Duke.
Yeah, you know what? Duke, you'll have a lot better chance of becoming prom king with this. And with that, I'm going to walk over to Margot and be like, hey, we should talk.
It's like class time. I'm studying. I'm studious. I got to go to...
Margot? Just 1 minute.
Are you tempting her?
Yes, I'm going to spend a string.
Yay, it's my first XP, because I never fail rolls. So weird.
You should try it more often.
I do try. I don't have these like take a condition, get a XP.
It's pretty. It worked pretty well.
Yeah,
it worked really well.
That's a machine, and like we all saw it happen in real time. Of like, oh, well, this is going to rack up quickly.
Yep.
It's escalated quickly.
It's like, oh, if I roll in 7 and 9, I'll get a condition. So
Yeah,
I will go with Cisco.
Okay. And I'm just gonna find the closest, like, whatever private place, because I just want to, like, not be heard.
Can we just, like, do we need a hall pass? Do we just go?
This is between classes.
Oh,
So,
sweet.
yeah, you can. Like,
Yeah.
You have like 20 minutes between classes to and a hall pass Swalbeck is like a piece of wood, a piece of paper, something like that you give a student that they hold while they walk around the school out like during class time, so they don't get stopped or harassed by hall monitors.
Which you might have to explain hall monitors.
Hall monitors are people who walk the hall to make sure that there are no strangers, or like no one can just walk into the school. It's like, I'm a parent. I'm here for my kid.
Mainly, it's to stop people from skipping class or leaving the
Grounds.
grounds, because a lot of schools are closed grounds, especially in high school.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
we
yeah.
don't trust our children.
Nope.
Yeah, nope.
We just do drugs and skip class all day. That's America.
Sweet. So Cisco, as soon as like we go, so we're private, Margot like starts reaching into her pockets and she pulls out a joint and she pulls out like a small bag of some various pills of different kinds.
Okay.
So-
Those pills sound a bit extreme. What short-sighted thing did you do to get them?
Oh, right. So, did you guys know that Mikhail has a sister who's hooked me up?
Oh, gods, I love it.
Oh, that's so good. That is so good. Oh,
My
God.
stupid elder sister.
Yeah, it's got to be elder sister now. I was thinking reverse, but
Is
it's
it a
frightening
younger
otherwise.
sister, an elder sister, or an eldritch sister?
The
I
world
love
we
the
never know.
Eldritch sister. Okay. Yeah. So you're pulling all of that out, and I'm just going to kind of stand there for a moment. What have you been trying to do? Because there's been an awkwardness between us, and I'd really like to clear the air.
I know. I'm the worst friend. I'm sorry.
No, you're not the worst friend, which is why this is weird.
I just don't want you to settle. I want you to be with somebody who like makes you, I don't know. There's lots of great girls, boys, whatever, but Sylvia. You should go with Sylvia.
No.
She's as
No.
pure as the driven snow. And
Margot.
I'm cocaine.
Margot. Okay, you know what? I have been spending the past day just trying to figure out what it is that I actually want. And for God's sake, I finally figured it out. So let me just get this out there and clear the air, and this just might make things more awkward. But frankly, I don't think it's settling if I actually like the person. And I like you, not just as a friend.
Turn her on.
Yeah.
Turn her on. Turn her.
Oh, okay. I hear you. I hear you. This'll go. Oh God, please.
Staring at the
It's a 3 plus 2 is 5.
God.
Oh,
Oh. And
Dang
I
it.
think, where did you guys go to
For the
talk?
best result.
Yeah, like where are we at? Are we in a classroom, like maybe biology room? Are we in
Oh
the-
no, you are near the gym dimension poster, which the gym dimension is a sentient dimension where you have gym class, and you get to it with this flexing Tony the Tiger poster that you have to make a muscle sign for to gain entry. And I think the wolf pack comes out and sees Cisco expressing his undying love to Margot. No pun intended again.
yeah, yeah.
and scene?
Wait, is that okay with you,
Really
Peter?
good.
I
Nailed
mean,
that line.
no, that was like the.
Glances over to Wolfpack.
I mean,
hey, Duke's pack.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I'm good with it too. We should work
Like-
with the director and make
Oh,
sure.
no, I'm Rich. I'm asking Peter something out of character.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, is that okay with you, Peter?
Yes, yes. If only because like I failed the role. The only thing I'd want to change is if I hadn't failed, because that was like but it happened. I
Okay.
can't go back and change that.
Okay, no script change then. Gotcha.
No.
Okay.
I'm not happy with it, but like as the character.
Gotcha. Okay, continue. The wolf pack is there. It's just like, no, no,
Yeah, so just do with that what you will.
Hey. So that was good. What do you think, guys?
Oh, I need to ask you a question, Cisco.
Yeah.
Are you crying?
Not yet. I'm listening to what Margot's saying first.
Oh, there's Duke's pack. Hey guys. How's it going? You guys want a joint? I've got some various and sundry drugs.
And I like, pills. We have cheese. Yes, pills.
Some cheese. Yes, that's the way to go.
And they take the bag of pills and will leave you too.
So I'm just gonna be honest. That was sincere. You can just. I know.
I'm dead.
A lot of people have really weird shit going on at this school. No one's normal, and frankly, I more care about the fact that you've actually been like a real friend. You haven't like tried to think like, "Ooh, look, he's so popular. Let's be around him all the time." So I'm not used to doing this. I'm not used to being open and just like, here are my feelings. And I know that that's not what we've been dealing with or anything like that, but
Okay. I'll go.
what?
If it'll make you happy, let's do it. It'll be awesome. I'm going to be really high.
Margot, are you going? But I'm asking you. Are you going to be happy?
You bet. I mean, why wouldn't I be happy? Who doesn't want to go with her friend? That's like, I mean, I don't want to be. Yes, let's go. I need a dress, but I'll work on that. It'll be great.
Margot,
Thank you for asking.
Margot, I'm going to be just completely honest. I actually really like you, and not just as a friend. Do you see me the same way? Because if not, I'd rather know that now.
I mean, of course I do. Why wouldn't I?
I feel like you're just saying that.
It's just a lot of pressure.
Okay, well.
You sure you just don't want to have sex? Because I'm down for that.
Oh. Cisco, is this when you cry?
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it is. Because I'm just like, you know what? You're more important to me than just a one-off.
And Margot, you've made someone cry. Roll to keep your cool.
Okay. I'm great at that. Kind of.
What are you afraid will happen?
I'm afraid that he'll see that I really do care. Because it's way easier if we keep this light.
Okay. Fine. Roll it.
Got an 8.
Okay. You can keep hiding your pain. But if I'm reading this situation correctly, and please tell me if I am not, Cisco, it'll break Cisco's heart. Am I correct?
Yeah, probably.
What color are you wearing? Because, that's the most important thing right now for us to match.
So just to make sure, are you going with that choice or not?
She's hiding her pain and trying to just go along with it. Happy.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Do you want to run away, Cisco?
No, I'm going to do something different, and I'm just going to say, you know what? You always look good in blue, so let's just do blue.
Awesome.
And I think now I'm going to run away.
Roll that volatile for me, please.
Oh, man.
This is so sad.
+1 volatile. Okay. That's a 9.
Do you want to spend a string on Margot to make it a 10?
I spent my string on Margot.
Oh.
To get her here.
Choose one from the list then.
You leave something behind.
If it's okay with me choosing a intangible, the comfort you two have as friends.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely on point. Yeah, sorry guys. Sorry about that. Out of character. That was much longer than I intended.
Do we want to try and go for like the start? Like we have 7 minutes. Do we want to start that scene or save it for next time? Because I am fine with either.
I'm okay with starting it.
Okay.
We might be able to cliffhanger it a bit.
Yeah, good cliffhanger. That's great. So yeah, it's directly after class. Stripe has been sitting in the back taking notes on everyone's foibles, and it seems pretty good. And he like hands off his vampiric high grade gossip gathering to Cassandra. Here you go.
So I'm there, and Mikhail is also in class, right?
Yeah, Mikhail, I think is getting their stuff together, perhaps.
Yeah, and like I think I have like a special like number that to message my sister when I'm doing the strings attached to like you better keep me updated with like what goes on with Cisco. and so I'm distracted and still in the classroom instead of heading to the
Oh
next
God,
class.
that's right. You know exactly what happened with that conversation. You know everything it is a. I think like you're getting texts word for word what Cisco and Margot are saying.
Yeah.
With like when you read it, you get the emotional intensity of that statement. It's not just text.
Yeah. It's like the first time my sister does exactly what she was told to do.
Okay, like, I think your sister's just enraptured. Like, this is so painful. This is so painful. Oh yes, drama.
Right, yeah. Which is typical older sister.
Yeah,
So
so
yes. Go ahead.
Cassandra whispers to Mikhail as she's passing and says, I promised to show you what I want,
You did.
but I also have a favor. Can you help?
Depends on the favor, but I am amenable.
Okay. So she sort of gathers herself and steels herself and approaches Stripe and puts his hand on his shoulder to like press him into the seat.
Stripe looks a bit confused. Like, what's going on?
Remember that time when you fed on me without permission?
And he looks
Remember?
at Mikhail. No, I don't.
Well, of course you do. That's why you've been on the hook for so long, right?
No, I only ask for. I think it's like a big no for vampires. It's like I only do that with permission. I would never, especially if they, were asleep and just heart pumping such sweet, juicy blood, and it 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 was late. I needed a snack.
Mikhail gets up and walks towards Stripe. You would dare do this to another creature? Don't you have any self-control?
I prefer desire over self-control, darling. And he
Let's talk.
thinks he thinks he sounds so cool.
Mikhail rolls their eyes and is like, "That's so cowardly to do it when they're unconscious."
She woke up.
And now you're my bitch.
You my bitch.
Well, today is the day. I hope you've learned your lesson. And you're officially off the hook.
And he waves his hands over his head, like, where are the strings?
Duranon, we all grow as people, and I've grown enough to forgive you.
Okay. And he looks at Mikhail like, did a new doppelganger come to school?
Yeah, Mikhail's a little confused at what's going on right now. Why are they witness to this? But they're also really annoyed at the fact that Stripe couldn't keep it together and has done this in the past.
And is in your dorm room.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And Stripe just finally stands up. Okay. See you guys later then. I'm out to smoke.
As a matter of fact, I'd go even further. I'll give you permission to feed. Right now, if you like, if you take it. It's up to you.
He looks at Mikhail. And he looks at Cassandra. No. I'm good.
Isn't it better with permission, though? Isn't it sweeter this way?
There's a difference between permission and coercion.
It's your choice.
Cassandra, what is the point of all this?
I wanted to teach him a lesson. I wanted to punish him. I wanted to be a judge. And I've been for what? How long has it been? 2 months?
At least 2 months.
Yeah, but I'm over this shit right now. It's not my place to turn him into a toy. what I want is, I don't know. In any way, I forgive you. Period. But I
Yeah.
will report you.
And he'll like Renfield curl up and like scuttle away like a cockroach, and leaving you two alone. And like since we're at time, I think like Cassandra and Mikhail lock eyes, and they realize like now is the time, and like with like the final text coming in of like just showing like says like Cisco, and like has a picture of 2 feet like walking off.
Mm.
Come to the phone. So yeah, is that a good cliffhanger for everyone?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. I had a lot of fun. I hope everyone else did, and anyone who watches this, I hope you enjoyed it. I am going to cut the feed, and we will do a bit of debrief for those who can stay for it. Thanks, everyone, and remember, the gauntlet is awesome.